These are those beautiful nectarines I got from Bannister Farms. They are ripe. I'm going to get them ready for canning today. You can see how juicy they are. Beautiful nectarines. So sweet. I got my water bath canner. I washed the jars and I have them in here now. I'm going to sterilize them. I have the little half pint containers today, and then I just put a big quart in there to kind of fill in the space. I'm going to bring this to a boil and get them sterilized. Meanwhile, I'm going to make the nectarine jam. I've never made nectarine jam. I've made peach jam, but I'm real excited because these nectarines are just top of the season. Also, I put a little splash of vinegar in the water. It prevents any kind of buildup, if you have hard water. We don't really have hard water, but I put it in anyway. Just out of old habit, I guess. In my heavy duty stainless steel pot, I have 5 cups of nectarines that I've peeled, pitted, and mashed them up into smaller pieces. I'm gonna add a package of dry pectin and a half a cup of bottled lemon juice. We're going to start heating this up over medium heat. We're just going to stir this, and we want to bring it to a full rolling boil, which is a boil you can't stir down. We are at a full rolling boil that can't be stirred down. We're going to add 7 cups of sugar. I know it takes a lot of sugar for making jams and jellies. We're going to get this stirred in, bring it back to a boil, and continue cooking for 4 minutes. Want to get all the sugar dissolved, so we'll just keep stirring it. And when this comes back to a boil, we'll time it for 4 minutes. We're at a boil and we're timing for 4 minutes. I'm gonna constantly stir. My canning jars are at a simmer. They're all ready to go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and get our jars filled to an 1/8 inch headroom. I use a wooden skewer to kind of poke down all those nectarines and get out any air bubbles. And then I'm just going to take a damp paper towel. You can dampen it with water or vinegar. You just want to clean the top rim of the glass. I went ahead and added the lid and tightened the ring finger tight. We're going to get this back into the canner and finish filling the rest of the jars. We got all of the jars in the canner. I'm using the Amish canning book, page 62, nectarine jam with powdered pectin. So there's the recipe. It has been 15 minutes. I'm going to take the top off. 15 minutes is for my elevation. They have it in the book. I'm going to turn off the heat. I'm going to let this set for 5 minutes before I take the jars out. It's been 5 minutes. We're just going to lift the jars straight up. Don't tilt them. There'll be a little water on the top, but that's okay. We're going to take them right over to the counter that's been lined with a towel. We'll just let those cool for 24 hours. All right, we got 10 half pints out of that recipe. This turned out beautiful. I had a little bit left over, a few tablespoons. It's already setting up. I put it in the fridge and it tastes so wonderful. Look how beautifully the nectarine jam set up. Now I had a little bit left, not quite enough to make another jar, and Ken grilled some pork chops on the grill and we used it as a glaze. Oh my goodness, so good. And then I went ahead and I canned up the peaches. I used the same recipe as the nectarines, except at the very end, I added 1/4 cup of this Disaronno. It's like an almond liqueur, and it gave it such a great flavor. And you can see it canned up really well. I was thinking this would be really good if I did like a pork roast. I could use it as a glaze and maybe do some rice pilaf that has slivered almonds in it. Yeah, so good. And then the other thing I canned today was some peach pie filling. The peaches were white peaches. They weren't the yellow peaches. And this is the pie filling recipe that I used. I made 2 quarts, and I want to say 3 or 4 half pints, because I figured the half pints I could do something with puff pastry, maybe put a little cream cheese on it and put a little bit of that peach jam on it, and then, you know, brush it and maybe make a little glaze or something. Anyway, yeah, so I got 2 quarts and then 3 or 4 half pints. I'll give you a little tip. If you blanch the peaches for about 40 seconds in some boiling water and then put them in an ice bath, the skins will just slip right off. I went ahead and placed a peach in some boiling water for about 30 to 40 seconds, and then submerge the peach in some ice water for 20 seconds. And this is gonna help get the skins off. And then the skins just come off so easy. Just makes it super simple. These are white peaches. I just wanted to show you guys how easy it is to put up some jams with the summer fruit. I think some of the nectarines I'm going to prepare for the freezer. I decided to cut some of the nectarines in wedges and skin them. I put it on parchment paper. I'm going to get these in the freezer, and then we'll have these for smoothies throughout the year. Yum. After the nectarines had froze on the sheet tray, I put them in food saver bags and vacuum packed them. I got 2 big bags. Now this is going to be delicious midwinter.